So what is up YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to be doing an update video on CCIV stock and all the rumors and news regarding Lucid Motors and the merger. So when I first talked about Churchill Capital, there are already in rumors to merge with Lucid, and that's why the stock went up a lot, and the stock price then was around $14. And now it is at $50, and there are various reasons for this, which I will be talking about. So the first reason is that more people started hearing about the rumors and they started putting money into this company because a lot of people have heard of the EV company Lucid Motors. And EV stocks are the trend, and for investors to hear a EV stock or EV company they've been hearing about for a long time come public, they just decided to put money into it. Another reason is that the governor of the fund that actually owns Lucid, the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund, went on CNBC to talk about Lucid and its plans on potentially becoming public. And there's a lot of speculation that these two people might talk about the merger on CNBC, and a lot of people bought in, but they never talked about the merger. But the CEO and governor did talk about some great things regarding Lucid, and so people continued to hold the stock. The third reason the stock is up so much is that institutions and banks are buying CCIV heavily, and them buying it means that they also think the merger will happen, because if they didn't think the merger will happen, that means they think CCIV will fall back to $10, because if CCIV doesn't get the merger, they will most likely fall 60 to 70%. And so now institutions own 30+% of CCIV. And the last reason why the stock is up so much is because there was actually news that CCIV is getting very close to a merger deal with Lucid. And this news alone pushed the stock up over 33%. So let's talk about what the news is saying about Churchill Capital and its merger with Lucid and how far it's gone and what a potential merger will look like. Okay, so it looks like Churchill Capital 4 is very close to a deal with Lucid Motors. And this deal will take Lucid Motors public at a valuation of $12 billion. But I'm assuming this is the pro forma valuation because Churchill Capital's market cap alone is $13 billion as of now. So this valuation is probably Lucid, the combined company of Lucid and Churchill Capital, will be valued at $12 billion if Churchill Capital stock was at $10. So because Churchill Capital is trading at $50 and it is at a $13 billion market cap, I'm guessing at this share price, if Lucid were to merge with Churchill Capital, the combined company's valuation would be close to $60 billion. CCIV has also started talks with investors to raise more than $1 billion by selling shares in a PIPE transaction. And this could reach $1.5 billion depending on investor demand. And depending on how the PIPE goes, the deal could happen as early as this month. Now I'm going to be talking about where I think the stock can go in the short term, long term, and whether I'm buying the stock or not. So currently I'm up around 257% as I have a cost basis of $14.73. Now if this announcement is made and CCIV's merger with Lucid is confirmed, then I could see the stock hit maybe in the high 60s or 70s because I see a lot of investors waiting to put their money into this company. Now assuming the announcement is made, if the date of the merger is within 1 month, then I could see the rally continuing. However, if it's closer to 2 months, I could see people potentially taking profits and we might see a dip maybe closer to $40 or $30. And then from there, it might rally right before the merger. And I'm basing this off of previous investor sentiments on different EV specs. Now, I'm definitely not adding more shares of Churchill Capital at the moment. However, I will start selling off once an announcement is made, and first I'll sell my original amount, then as the price potentially goes higher, I'll sell even more. And if the stock does hit $60 or $70, I'll probably sell out my entire position. Now in the short term, I know the stock has the potential to go up to $100 or $110, but I'm not basing this off of any fundamentals, but just based on hype. And I don't see the stock price staying up at $100+ levels because we've seen companies like QuantumScape, yeah, they got to 120, they stayed near those ranges for maybe 1-2 months, and then they fell extremely hard. And that might be the same case with Lucid Motors. Now over the long term, I think Lucid as a company is extremely well positioned as they'll have 2 facilities, one in the Middle East and one in the United States, that could potentially produce up to 400,000 vehicles in the next 5 to 10 years. So I like the company, but I don't like the valuation because at a potential $60 billion valuation, I think they're pricing in lots of growth. Because you have to ask yourselves, how many vehicles will this company have to sell for them to justify this valuation? And even if we assume that all cars sold will be electric in the next 5 years, there are around 70 million vehicles sold globally per year. And there's a lot of competition with a lot of new EV companies coming onto the market, plus existing older companies going electric. And Lucid Motors isn't in the mass market as they are a luxury car. And I know that Lucid Motors does have some phenomenal technology technology, but what you have to consider is this technology will have to lead some revenue in other streams. And for them to do that, they might have to be a leader in battery technology or autonomous technology. And I know for autonomy, it looks like Tesla's leading, and for battery, we don't really have a full picture yet. So long term, I think this might be an overvalued play. Short term, I think this could be a short-term rally. However, I'll probably sell up my position in the 60s or 70s. Now, I'm not saying Lucid can't be a 100, 150, $200 billion company, but I just don't see the risk being worth for the reward. Also, I think there's some better EV plays out there. I like Tesla and NIO more. And with that being said, this was just a quick Lucid Motor and Churchill Capital stock update. If you guys did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and subscribe. Also, comment down below what videos you'd like to see and your thoughts on Lucid Motors. And thank you for watching.